Well, hello. I'm going to assume you're Newt, and I have to look for your eye. Oh gosh, what's with the frog? This can't go well, can it? What is that I'm listening to? Right, okay, I remember what this is now. This is a platforming game that I was taking a look at, and it looked quite sort of weird. You seem to play as a severed eyeball, and you have to do something, and I don't know what. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think touching the floor was a dumb idea. What's in this bowl? What's in this bowl? I don't know. I can't get in it. Okay, never mind. So, platforming games. Not something we've had on the channel before. And probably something we'll not have on the channel ever again. Because I'm pretty terrible at them. Not all of them. But nearly all of them. Okay, right. I need to get a bit of momentum up. My whatever you call this thing. What is this thing? We're going to call it my tail, for want of a better word. We're going to call it my retinal tail. Oh, gosh. Splat. So, it didn't explicitly state that this was like I Am Bread, or, whatever that fish one was called they made, or any of those other sorts of things. But I have the distinct impression that that's precisely what it's going to be like. It doesn't seem to have the mind-numbingly horrible controls of games like I Am Bread, but the controls are slightly screwed around with by this tail thing. Shut up. You stripy-socked person. Oh, goodness. Now I've managed to get myself stuck. Spiffing. Oh, don't put me back here every time, for goodness sake. I have to listen to her song again. Would you like to join me? Yep, there we go. Right, sorry about that. The cat has decided to sit on my lap all of a sudden. Yes, don't purr into the microphone, that was very loud when Bib did that months ago. Right, sorry. This wasn't quite what I expected. Where am I even trying to get to? Oh, I'm trying to get in the cauldron thing, aren't I? That's what I'm trying to do. Right. Suddenly everything makes a lot more sense. Doesn't become any easier, but it does make a lot more sense. So, give me a minute, and I shall have another try, and see if I can get onto this board. Because I seem to be able to get onto the thing, it's staying on the thing that I have difficulty with. Though the small cat on my lap is certainly improving things, aren't you? Lovely cat. Yes, don't worry, I'll show you the cat. I'm sure at some point the cat will get interjected into the camera at some point. I'm not going to pick the camera up and direct it at my crotch, as much as there is a cat, a blanket, and a pair of trousers between anything absolutely horrifying. But at the same time, I'm still not doing that. You're just going to have to wait a minute. Okay, it seems like it gets dragged towards the side of the tendril. So it seems a good idea to try and tap a bit. See, I'm just pushing forward and also hitting left quite a lot to counteract the balancing forces of stuff that is happening here. Right. I now need to navigate my way past these most gormless frogs. Oh, what? Well, this is a predicament and a half, isn't it? Not quite sure how to deal with this. I don't know, there wasn't a control set up and none of my buttons seem to do anything. I can only imagine this wasn't supposed to happen. I also don't think this was supposed to happen with this cat. This cat seems to be slightly broken, but never mind. We'll have to restart. Oh, I do wish there was a faster way to die. I mean, there is a fast way to die. It's called have me play the game. You die an awful lot whenever I play any kind of game. But, Ones where you can't die impressively. Oh, sheesh, this is a bit fast. Slow down. I would go over there, but that would involve going past the frog. Although I suppose I should sort of test. If I just go by at sort of the edge of the frog... No, he still gets me. I think the problem is they both got me with their tongues at the same time. And when they get you with their tongue, they try to pull you into their mouths and then fire you out. And I think the problem is that I'd forgotten the jump button. I think the problem was that they were both trying to sort of pull me in the same direction, or are they both trying to pull me in opposite directions at the same time, which meant that neither of them were actually able to do anything, you know. It's like an object being pulled by two equal forces in opposite directions. Oh my giddy aunt. I don't know why I start singing whenever I get stressed. I don't know why my body does that. It just does. Right, I don't understand these things. Right. So how to deal with this particular circumstance then? Can I jump over the frog, perhaps? Hoo rizzity rah, we managed it. Right, then onto the barrel. Good. Right, let me just take a moment to relax for a second and figure out what's going on. Okay, so... Why is there a frog over there? What is my eye doing? Right, okay, so I'm going to get onto that barrel, then slide down there. That's going to be horrible to try and do. Then go over those boxes, and then presumably try and get into that bowl. Right, let's just take this one step at a time. Oh, blast. Splat. Oh, shut up. You meanie face. Oh, goodness. Sorry, the cat wants to go out. The cat says bye-bye now. Bye-bye, Mulligan. It was nice having you as a guest. Mwah, love you. Okay, now that the cat has gotten bored of tying himself up in wires and has now left the premises, we can now get on with our attempt to fail miserably, because this is honestly quite difficult, and all because of this little tendril. Wow, you can really pick up a real speed. When you want to, you can go real fast with this thing. Okay. Is it even possible for me to stay like this? I think it might be. He says, immediately failing to do that thing which he just said he wanted to do, and then falling through a hole in the floor. Marvellous. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe if I didn't actually press left and right on the arrow keys, and I just moved the mouse, he would stay like that. Because then he does go forward. He goes forward in a slightly iffy manner, but he just goes forward. He doesn't get pulled to either side. It's like... I don't know. It's like driving a car, but one side of the car the tyres are being affected by a different set of frictions of the other set of tyres. Right. This is surprisingly difficult. And this little plappy noise that distracts you while you try to change the volume. This was somewhat unexpected. Okay, so I can see it on the boxes. I don't suppose that means that there could possibly be a shortcut to doing this, could there? Not if you do that, because then you can't actually do the thing that you desperately need to do. If I can land a little bit more precisely on one of these boxes here... No, that's between the boxes, which statistically is actually rather unlikely given the fact that that gap is so very small. Right, let me fail miserably again. Let me see. I reckon if I get on this box, you see this box down here in the corner of the screen? You see there's a chair right next to it. I reckon, if done correctly, I might be able to get on the box, and then get on the chair, and then get on the table, and basically just circumnavigate the entire problem. Because that's how you solve a problem in the 21st century. You don't actually solve the problem, you just go around it, I think. I don't know. I'm very bouncy for an eyeball, aren't I? Oh, goodness. I have an alternative theory. If I don't do that, If I get up a bit of speed, right? Get up a bit of speed, right? And then do something like that, then maybe I can just about manage it. And then get the inertia screwing me over. But it worked, right? I got a step closer. I got a step closer onto the box. I'm on the box now. I just need to get on the chair. So I think the key to this is momentum, blind luck, and a lot of crazy, freaky, that wasn't nearly fast enough, movements. I would like to know precisely what under the sun is going on. I'm never going to get an answer to that question. But never mind. Sheesh. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do it, but I do think you can do it this way. 13 minutes already, goodness. I really need to stop getting distracted. This really is not the kind of game where you can get distracted for even a moment. You have to literally keep your eye on the eyeball the entire time, because if you don't, you're going to fail miserably. Right. Onto the board. Here we are. Ah, but see, it's not all the time that it pulls you to the side of the tendril. Sometimes it pulls you the other way, which means you have to be careful not to overcompensate. And at the end you just decide it's easier to jump and screw the entire process up by being some form of moron. Goodness. I think after 20 years of controlling an eyeball, nearly 20 years of controlling an eyeball, you'd think I'd not, well, nearly 20 years of controlling 2 eyeballs, so technically nearly 40 years of controlling eyeballs, you'd think I have a better understanding of their movements. But guess what? I don't have a better understanding of anything because I'm an absolute twit. Oh, sheesh. Right. Turning the sound off because, frankly, listening to those noises of her giggling and laughing at my oh goodness. At my failure is honestly not doing much for my self-esteem. So if you don't mind, I'm going to do the sensible thing and shut her up. Oh, sheesh. The problem with this, right? The problem with this is that it's a very annoying balance, because you can do what I'm doing here, which is trying to cut corners. Or you can take it really slowly and methodically, which increases your chance of getting through the attempt, but it increases also the length of time you spend on the attempt. The advantage of cutting corners is that you spend less time on each attempt, but you fail more, which means there are more attempts you have to do. So it's this weird sort of trade-off. Do I die by touching this stuff? Yes, I do. Why did I bother testing that? It was blatantly obvious that's what was going to be the case. All these sorts of games have obstacles like that. I don't know why I even bothered thinking it wouldn't be. Right, but I know how to get past this guy now, because you just go around the back. So, that now means I can avoid that little plank and go up this big plank. And the big plank in here is you, Phil. And do this. Oh, that's what they were supposed to do. I get the distinct impression they've made it that you land relatively close to your goal, but not in your goal, on purpose to make you think that you can get through it. Goodness, I can't even get over the first obstacle, let alone try some sort of sneaky tactic. I'm going to assume they've specifically designed it that you cannot reverse engineer those frogs in order to fire you into the cauldron. That's not going to stop me trying, though. There's other things that will stop me trying, like my complete ineptitude to actually move 5 meters, but, you know, other than that, I'm going to try and get back over there and have another try. Oh, sheesh. This really annoys me, right? Because you get stuck here really easily, and there's no way, at least no way that I'm aware of, to just die, right? You can't just respawn in that situation. You have to go back to the main menu, which takes an awful lot longer than just respawning does, which is rather annoying. Right, oh sheesh. It would be nice to have a forced death button for situations like that, so that you don't have to go back to the main menu, which takes significantly longer than a respawn. It would just be nice to have a suicide button, as it were. Or alternatively, you could just get me to play the game, because frankly that's suicidally stupid as well. There better not be multiple levels of this. I just want to re-emphasise that a million times over, because if I do get through this, which frankly will take some sort of feat of endurance that even Saber Beast didn't require, then there's no way I'm going to be able to conjure that up for a second level. Well, that's interesting. I was just wondering if I could bounce off her, because I get the distinct impression with those two frogs, I might be able to bounce off part of her broomstick, possibly, which might give me the momentum I need to get up into the cauldron. Probably not, but possibly. Right, if I could just get past the frog, which I was managing perfectly fine before. Right. No, don't get stuck down there again. We've been through that song and dance before, and I'm absolutely categorically sick of it. Oh, goodness. Right, here we go. I managed to get myself out of it, but did I use that to get on with my life? No, I didn't. I used that to fail. Then I pressed the wrong button on the keyboard and looked like a total twit in front of everybody. Or in front of nobody, I should probably say, looking at my current figures, but never mind. Oh, sheesh. I'm not surprised nobody watches it from this dreadful stuff. Oh, excellent. The amazingly stupid plan worked. And I mean amazingly stupid plan. That was a moronically stupid decision I just made, but somehow it went alright. Right, okay. 10 minutes later, we actually got back to the barrels again. Okay, now onto this box. There we go. Right, now I need to get past this lip and down onto this box. Just take it one step at a time, just one obstacle at a time. This honestly isn't that difficult. It's finicky and it wants you to be precise and careful, but it is not asking an impossible feat of engineering. It's not. It just wants you to be precise. Right. Now I need to get on the stool. There we go. Now I need to get up here. Right, and now I need to go up an incline, which I've never done before, but at least this board's a little bit wider. He says as it immediately narrows and makes himself look like a twit. Not that any part of this video wasn't making him look like a twit, but you know what I mean. Okay, oh gosh, I see another frog there. Right, okay, oh gosh, this is a long distance. I get the impression I'm going to need some sort of run and jump for this, aren't I? No, everything's spiffingly wonderful. Right, hang on. Let me get up onto the book first. I think getting up onto the book is a better idea. Right, there we are. Now we're up here and we are panicking horribly. Right, just do as you're told. I still haven't come up with a name for you. I should really do that now. We shall call you... I can't think of any names beginning with I. Well, I can kind of think of one, but that's a horribly inappropriate name. We should call you... Icarus. We'll call you Icarus. I don't know why we're calling you Icarus, because this has literally nothing to do with the myth of Icarus, but we're doing it all the same. Turn the volume up in anticipation. Anticipation of finally getting through this awful task. Right. Madam. If this isn't the goal, I am going to cry my eyes out. Right, and at last, the final ingredient has been put in. Are you quite happy now? Lucky I don't gouge your eyes out for it. Congratulations! You became dinner in 175 seconds. Actually, no, I became dinner in 24 minutes and 27 seconds. Oh, gosh. This is... well done. It's well done. The controls... It does the controls well in the sense that it has a character model with a certain thing, in this case the tail, which constantly throws you off course. It means you are required to make constant adjustments, as opposed to things like I Am Bread, which just has asinine controls. So this is relatively simple, and it would be nice to maybe see a few more levels of this, not to play them, but just to, you know, have the knowledge that somebody else hurt themselves playing them. But yeah, once you get the controls down, it's not that difficult. It can just be a little bit frustrating at times. I would still like to know if some sort of process of jumping off down here onto this box, onto the stool, and then up there is possible, but I honestly don't think it is. Unless you did like some sort of amazing run and jump and you bounce off a wall or something. I don't know. But to be honest with you, who cares? That was the Eye of Newt. That was actually quite a painful experience, but you got to see a nice cat, so hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. Ugh. I have to say I agree, little friend. I don't remember how long I've been in this room. I also don't know why the words aren't on the screen. Can we... Could you... Shush, Mr. Computer, or TV, or radio, whatever you are. Kindly quieten yourself. I'm sure that payment for this room expired a long time ago. I also feel like I haven't eaten in days. Oh, poor pussycat. I have to find a way out of this place and return home. That sounds like an excellent idea, little friend. So anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dreamin Cat. Welcome to me forgetting what the buttons are. Welcome to Dreamin Cat. It's locked, which is an adorable little platformer. Was that a Switch? Not as in the handheld Nintendo console thingamajig. No, it's not. It's just a piece of texturing. Ignore me, I'm being an idiot. I've had a bad time trying to play any games recently that were actually worthy of being recorded, so I thought I'd play this adorable little game about a cat that has some nightmares and is a bit hungry and has to go on a quest to get rid of his nightmares and get some dinner. What? Was I dreaming? Are you convinced I can't turn this thing off? I can't bap it with... I mean, if cats are good at anything, it's knocking things off shelves and making them smash into a million pieces. Right. I've also instituted a system. A new system that I should have instituted long ago. That of actually checking the page, the itch.io page of the game, while the game is extracting. So that I no longer have the excuse of, I can't remember what was on the page of this game. You'd think that would have been a blatantly obvious step. How long is this hallway? That is a very good question. I don't know why it needs so many telephones in it either. What is it, a call centre? Oh, not again. This repeating dream really annoys me. No kidding. I remember this place differently. So do I. Much suspicious. Is this door still locked? Yes, indeed. I'm going to assume that's outside somehow, and I'm jumping across like fire escapes or something. Because I'm assuming that the stars and the wind and such. What is this room? That is an excellent question. Oh, okay, so I have a little double jump as well. That's excellent. I am absolutely adorable. Oh, gosh. A ghost? I have to be dreaming again. This is adorable music. Right, what am I going to do now? I'm going to have to jump over the... Oh, no, hang on a minute. I can't do that. This is interesting. I don't think I can slip in behind you, can I? Or can I? Oh, I can jump on your brain. Don't need to worry about anyone doing that to me. Ah, okay, right, okay. So you can jump in the air. You can do a sort of wall climb thing. That's good to know. This is not the easiest thing in the history of the universe, but this is adorable. Right, let me turn this down a little bit because this is quite loud to deal with. And let me jump off into the wild blue yonder. Oh, hello. Is there something in the urinal? A yellow thing in the urinal. Disgusting. I couldn't agree more, my small and adorable little friend. Is this a good idea? I don't think it is. Oh, gosh. I see what this is doing, though. Oh, goodness. Right. Man. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got to work my way back through this. I don't think I can do that. Or can I? Can I jump up here and then... Oh, gosh. Yes, I can just about manage that. Right. How am I going to get rid of you, though? You're going to be a right pain to get rid of. Because you're not coming all the way through here. Okay. Okay, I'm not convinced how I did that, or frankly even what I did, but I'm not going to complain, because I managed it, and I'm still adorable, if admittedly cheating death quite a lot. Okie dokie, right. So ignoring my complete lack of hygiene standards, we are going to carry on with this. Thought cats were supposed to be very clean animals. What was that noise? Ugh, I don't like this. I don't feel very safe here. Does give me the opportunity to admire my character's tail animation, but I do not feel safe in this place. Oh dearie me. Oh no, not back here again. I hate nightmares. They make me feel weird. I couldn't agree more, but I think we have slightly bigger problems than feeling a bit weird at the minute. I still can't find the fridge. All I want is a nice tuna sandwich. You know, I said that. I think tuna sandwiches are horrible. Just like my memory of the jump button. I see what's going to happen. I've played games like this before. Whoa. Well, I haven't played games like this before. I've seen people play games like this before, and they usually don't do very well at them because they are notoriously difficult. Right, okay, I need to jump. Oh, there we go. Up a little bit further. Not that far. Maybe I should let myself slide down a little bit first, if I can resist the temptation to jump. Right. Kitty, can't resist the temptation, Phil. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, if a little precarious. Okay. Ah, nice easy bit. Wonderful. The TV sounds differently. That's one word for it. I can think of some much less polite words to describe that. Oh gosh, this isn't a platform. Oh, hang on a minute, this isn't a doorway either. Oh gosh. Right, I have to find my little friend some food. I can't make that jump. Oh gosh, this is going to be interesting. Especially since that ghost is now gone, which I think makes this impossible. No, it doesn't. Everything's fine. What am I freaking out about? I'm a cat. I'm absolutely undefeatable. Oh gosh. This is nice though. This is very here we go again. Under normal circumstances, I might go off in some sort of a rant about the PT format. However, this little character is just too adorable for such things. Oh gosh. Very capable as well. Very limber and flexible is this pussycat. Right, do I get the impression I was supposed to jump on that ghost to get up there? I probably was, wasn't I? Yep. This is going to be a predicament and a half, isn't it? Oh, I can just about manage it. Just about, if I slightly mischievise the place. Oh shit, where am I going then? Did I miss something back here or something? I don't think so. Wasn't supposed to go down here, was I? No. Well, now I'm mightily confused. Not just by this very freaky music. Okay, I'm clearly meant to get... Oh, hang on a minute. I've seen what I'm obviously supposed to do. I'm supposed to jump over there, then jump off there, then slide down there and die. Oh, well, I got a little bit further. I mean, it's progress, isn't it? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, come on, Mr. Adorable Cat. We're not going to die today. I mean, we've already died that 17 times, but never mind. Oh, come on. Why can I not do this anymore? I did a fine job the first time. Why am I being such a failure now? Oh, shit. Right, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to jump off of this bit, because then you get a double jump. Oh, gosh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I do like this. It's adorable and it's shockingly well made for one of these little things, and it's... Now there's an interesting little discovery we've just made. Have I just figured a way of breaking the game? No, I don't think I have. That was probably just a glitch. Okay, right, never mind. Ignore me and my glitch-exploiting brain. Oh, I did it again. Excellent. Okay, so that does seem to be a legitimate thing that you can deal with. It's just not a legitimate thing that I can deal with because, as I've reiterated quite often on here, I'm quite stupid. Sheesh! Oh, dearie me. This character is so adorable, though, that this isn't turning into a rage game. I'm just driven to continue and to carry on and to succeed just because I just want this little cat to get fed. I keep doing that, and I keep failing miserably despite the fact that I'm doing it. Well, that's a new way to fail. We haven't done that one before, so I suppose that's interesting, you know. At least they say variety is the spice of life, but at least now we've got variety being the spice of death. Oh, dear. The problem is my brain kind of has like a working memory span, right? Like, it has a period of time in which it can work and it can operate, but then it needs like a 2-second break just to sort of restart a little bit. And this section is just ever so slightly longer than my brain can cope with. You know, my brain can't work just this long. It needs to work for like a half a second less than this, which means my brain shuts down at the very end of it, which is the moment I need to be at my absolute best, not my absolute worst. Oh, come on. I had my face pushed into that wall. I never thought that was going to be a qualification for me to complain about loss here, but come on. My face is quite clearly implanted into the wall then. I had every reason to succeed. Oh, finally. That took a solid 5 minutes. Get out of here. Oh, gosh. I was really hoping that was the end. But it's not, is it? Oh, gosh. I can't make it up there. You are yanking on my chain. I can't make it up there. Right, I think I have to make use of this ghost as the thing. I have to make use of that ghost, because that ghost will give me a little boost, which means I have to go back through here each time I fail, because I have to have this ghost here to help me. I am so confused. I am not landing on the spike, for crying out loud. I am not landing on the spike! Can we all just agree, right, that I'm not landing on the spike when I touch the top here, and yet I am still dying? If I hit the right-hand side of that brick, which has the third spike on it, I am not touching the spike, and yet I'm still dying. I think we can all just agree on that. I cannot figure out what under the sun I'm supposed to do here. No, you don't get a double jump when you actually land on a ghost, do you? No, you just get a single jump, which means my entire theory is out the window now. That ghost doesn't actually help you get through this. I am so confused. I don't understand how you're supposed to get up there. You're obviously supposed to get up there. I just cannot for the life of me figure out how. What? What? Right, somebody might have told me that on the second jump, if you hold down Z, you last a bit longer. Somebody might have told me that. They didn't, but they might have. Right, let me just get into a position where I can demonstrate this. Right, if you just press and press, you get that high. Right, you get just below the bottom bar of the painting. If you press and hold, you get a lot further. Right, that would have made the last section inordinately easier. Right, if I could stop being stupid for 2 seconds and I could actually get on with my small fuzzy life, maybe I wouldn't be failing quite so much. The problem is you have to jump at the... goodness sake. You have to jump at the right moment when you're coming off this wall, because if you jump at the wrong moment, you'll bang your head on the ceiling. Which, even though there aren't any spikes there, still seems to kill you. That's not where I wanted to go. Right, there we are. Oh, this seems like a death trap. Is that it? Have I escaped? I think I see the exit. I have a bad feeling. It smells like food. Oh. Yay, a little fish. Little fish from my little cat's tummy. The cat finally returned home and never had nightmares about the hallway again. Isn't that just the sweetest? The end. That was lovely. That was really, really lovely. I really, really enjoyed that. That was a little bit frustrating at times, but really it was just entirely a matter of pure precision. And when I discovered that you can extend your double jump a little bit by holding down the Z, it did become an awful lot easier to do. So most of the problems for that are entirely on me. That first section would have been a lot easier if I'd known about that. But anyway, I do hold in my defense, however, that the control scheme doesn't mention that. At least I don't think it does. But anyway, that was Dreamin' Cat. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. That was absolutely adorable. And I'm glad it had a nice happy ending. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Hope you've enjoyed this shotgun of platformer, I suppose it's been. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other and good night.